you are an MEP, you get a lot of visits from different companies. What are they saying, and what are they worried about? Are they worried? Maybe they're not.
Well, it depends, of course, which companies you talk to. Under any economic system, however irrational it is, however arbitrary, people learn to adapt to those rules and then become resistant to any change. So, by and large, the very big multinationals who have learned how to game the system here, who employ huge teams of lobbyists in Brussels, who have been able to get EU rules that favour them and hurt their competitors, they oppose any change at all. Because any change for them, even if it were in the general interest, would be against the specific interests of those dominant companies. The role of the politician, though, is also to think about the smaller company, the startup, the entrepreneur, the companies that don't yet exist. And the Brexit outcome for us should be a balance where we also allow the freedom to innovate, the freedom to trade globally, the freedom to experiment outside the EU regulatory model, and to have the innovation and the productivity gains that come from that. And by definition, those are not the companies that you hear from in the Confederation of British Industries, because some of them don't exist yet and others are very small. But I can't help noticing, for example, that since the Brexit vote, there has been the most immense relocation of US tech companies to London from the rest of the EU. And although they're too polite to say this in so many words, I'm pretty sure that has to do with a belief that the regulatory framework from a post-EU Britain will be more friendly than in the European Union.